Good morning, everyone. We had a really great mini intensive this weekend. I think 56 people came, and about 3 hours each night. First couple of hours, really immersing in timeless aware being, which was quite powerful. And then we had some really nice conversations after that also. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming. I really enjoyed being with you all. I'll likely hold a full 7-week online intensive beginning in November, just to mention. One topic that came up last night, which I thought would be good to inquire into today together. My intention is only and always to, as best as I'm able, reveal something. I don't want to talk about enlightenment or philosophize about anything or give some great new beautiful sentences or concepts or any. That doesn't interest me. What does interest me, and my only interest really is to hopefully use a few words to crack open a light in your own knowing and being. And then whatever words are used are not important at all. It's the recognition that's important. And I think most people that come to work with me realize that and also get that as well. And honestly, for many people, if not most people, the recognition is quite simple. Rarely is there someone that really can't recognize what I'm trying to point to. For the most case, we can recognize it, because it's very simple. It's your own essential being, so it's actually quite simple and obvious as well. But that's the easy part. That's the beginning. Turns out it's also the end. But because of habits of the mind and doubts and centuries and millennia old human conditioning, although it's, yes, extremely simple, it's not as simple as having one recognition and being finished. So as I say, the recognition is the beginning, but it's also the end, although we don't really know it's the end yet. But we will. We'll realize that. So what's required? The human condition for everyone is that mind is very distracting, alluring, compelling, invasive even. And it seems like a struggle to not engage with the mind. And of course, yes, that's true. So, paradoxically, in a way, the recognition is effortless. But for it to become really doubtless and really the locus of your being takes what can appear to be, and for all intents and purposes, is effort. Because, as I said, we're going against the millennia-old human condition of being attracted to and compelled by mind and thoughts. So what's the effort involved? Well, first, I say, is very important to have a clear recognition of your timeless aware being. And then secondly, to see the really vast difference between that and our normally confused, limited experience of being. When we really start seeing the difference, then we begin to value this recognition of freedom more. And in that itself, we become more attracted to that and more desirous of that. So that's the natural aspect, the natural way, or the natural part of this. So I try to make it clear the beauty and the value of this recognition of timeless aware being, fully content, at peace, at rest, fulfilled, whole, complete, seeking nothing, lacking nothing. When we see that, naturally, we become more attracted to it. And as I say, even fall in love with it more and more. And then naturally we're drawn to being that way. And yet even still, we have to admit there is still tremendous pull towards attraction to the mind. And because of our many years and eons of falling for that and not taking a stand in freedom, we have, in a way, a weakness that makes us succumb to the mind very easily. And we can see for ourselves, when the mind barks, you jump. Let's be honest, Everything's very, very interesting in there, isn't it? Just be honest. Yes, everything's very, very interesting in my mind, My mind, wow, my mind is so interesting. So yeah, we're very interested in what goes on in there, And it's good to just notice that. So what to do? Well, really being tired of all of that is a very good place to be, or fed up. And then coming to the point where we, in a way, take a stand and say, no, I'm going to be free. Because I know what that is. I have recognized it so clearly, It's so obvious. So no, I'm going to take a stand in freedom. I'm going to not follow every thought that comes into my mind. And as soon as I notice that I'm following those thoughts, I'm going to come out into the sun of pure being, pure timeless aware being. And I'm going to notice that how attracted I really am in there still. Something's very interesting, And I'm going to notice that quite often I succumb as well. But I'm going to notice also that the truth is, I don't have to succumb to that. I can say, freedom, that's what I want. And when that happens is now, always. It's always now. It's always whenever the mind starts attracting or compelling. That's when that movement of freedom is essential. That's where the rubber meets the road. And we see which way did we go in this moment. And you know what? No judgment. This is not a judgment at all. I don't judge anything. The human condition is as it is. There's no fault of yours or mine or anyone. So it's not to judge, it's to see and notice. That's all. To see how I operate, to see what is compelling, see what makes me succumb. And that's all. One thing liberation is definitely not is a magic wand. It's not going to just happen. Otherwise, it already would have. And it's not that the teacher, the person sharing the message or whatever, you go to the guru or the master, can wave their hand over you and have you be enlightened all of a sudden. It doesn't work that way. Someone like me, as I said, wants to reveal something for you in your own being. And that's possible. That can be done. And that's as far as I can do, really. I can hopefully help make a little crack of light for something to shine through that you recognize. That's your own recognition, your own knowing within you, nothing to do with me. It's your own being. That I can do, hopefully. I can also point out or let it be seen how really beautiful and valuable this recognition is. That I can also hopefully do as well. But what I can't do is live freedom for you. That's totally, completely up to you. And so, in that case, it can look like effort is needed. But it's a little, the word effort can seem very doershipy, like I'm the doer now all of a sudden. But that's not really what it is, because whatever effort comes up is also not created by anyone here. It's here. The effort is here. Why? Because for whatever reason, you want freedom. You're fed up with so-called bondage. You've recognized a new way that's possible. And out of that arises the intention or the effort to take that stand, in freedom. And so, yeah, we can't wait around for the magic wand or the lottery of enlightenment to strike our heads. Doesn't work that way. It works by being devoted to freedom, to truth, to the love of self, the real love of self. It takes falling in love with pure being, seeing the value of that and the difference, to discern between that which is essentially true and eternal now and that which is fleeting and ephemeral and causes birth and death and suffering. And so, yeah, everyone who was on the intensive, really so happy to have been with you. That's wonderful. You have the audios to listen to. Listen again and, no freedom is really, you can have that. You can have that. You just have to, as I just explained, take a stand. If you're listening to this and you weren't on the intensive, many of these audios are available to listen to if you'd like to. They're all pointing to the same thing. So you can listen to these audios or come to open meetings, talk to me there. Or if you're inclined to join a future intensive also. Freedom is for you. Have it. You can have it. It's good to be with you. I'll be back again tomorrow. Peace.